Hello from the EPCOT parking lot. Welcome back to my channel. As of the recording of this, it is Sunday, March 2nd, 2025. I'm here to just have a solo day, great day. We're gonna be at EPCOT most of the time. Might hop over to Magic Kingdom, haven't decided yet. I do want to go to Magic Kingdom because there's so much to see and I just haven't been there in a while. I also have a major trip announcement for you guys, so stay tuned for that. Currently, what time is it now? 10:45 a.m. Walking into EPCOT, we got parked in Dory, so it's not very busy today, thankfully. So we're gonna see what we can do. No real plan today. So we are currently in between festivals, so there's nothing decorated at the front and nothing really going on. So that's why we don't really have a plan today. We're just kind of here to have a great theme park day solo. It's rare that we get a solo trip. And with Flower and Garden right around the corner, we've got some topiaries that have started popping up, and this is the iconic figment made of succulents. And there's a Phineas and Ferb topiary. That's new. Never seen this one before. And the very iconic flower plants that they always put out for Flower and Garden are up. All kinds of flowers. I don't actually know what some of these are, but they're very beautiful. If you guys know, definitely comment below and let us know. There's a butterfly, there's a flower over there, another butterfly. It's beautiful and it actually smells like flowers. It's quite amazing. I do enjoy this festival. And out here we've got the usual Pluto, Mickey, Minnie, Chip and Dale in the front, all playing in the garden for a picnic. Butterfly topiaries as well. So pretty. So pretty. And then they've lined the walkway into World Showcase with these. They're just more flowers. And they've got the Encanto topiaries right at the beginning of the World Showcase. And we've got a Coco topiary set up here with Miguel and Dante, and if they're gonna do anything like what they did last year, Dante will actually have projections on him at night, so he's lit up just like he's in the movie. And unfortunately, Grand Fiesta Tour is still down for refurbishment. It's been down for over a month now, so I don't know when it's gonna reopen, but I hope they open soon because I kind of want to ride it. And we have the Anna and Elsa topiaries that they had last year, and actually in the direction that Anna is pointing they have some snowflakes. So over there and then right back in that direction. I don't know how well it comes up on camera, but World Showcase is actually pretty empty right now. A lot more people were up front. Like Spaceship Earth had a 20-minute wait, so I think that's where everybody is. Not very many people in World Showcase. And in the Germany Pavilion, we've got the Seven Dwarves topiaries. Those are up. And right in front of them is Snow White and Dopey. Here's a better look at them now that everybody's kind of walked away. And I can't get too close to it because there's a bunch of PhotoPass folks there right now. But in the Italy Pavilion, there's a Lady and the Tramp topiary. This one I've never seen before, or if I have, it's not been in this spot. If you couldn't tell, we're making our way around the World Showcase because I'm going to the country that my big trip announcement is for. I'm very much into this music right now because this is the music that used to play right before Illuminations, Reflections of Earth. This was the pre-show music. So if you guys haven't guessed it already, my big trip announcement is we are going to Japan in April. So we're going to fly over at the beginning of April and we'll be there for about 3 weeks. I'm very excited for this trip. It's my first time to Asia, so I'm excited to bring you guys along and share the experience with you. My friend and I are going. My friend Mike, you guys might have seen him in some previous vlogs. I do a lot of traveling with him. We were on the Virgin Voyages cruise together. And we're going to Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka. So stay tuned for future vlogs. I will announce kind of what we're doing, sort of peppered in there. But I will go ahead and let you guys know right now from Walt Disney World that we will be going to Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea. That will only be a one-day thing, so we'll do both parks in the same day, but it should be fun. So yeah, Just wanted to share that news with you guys, and we'll keep going around the showcase and try to get on some rides, because up to this point we haven't ridden anything. We found our next topiary in the World Showcase. Right between Morocco and the France Pavilion, we've got a Muppets-themed topiary with Kermit and Miss Piggy. And in the UK Pavilion, we've got the Tinkerbell topiaries up with the Fairy Garden. Also in the UK Pavilion, we've got a Winnie the Pooh display. Part 2 of the Winnie the Pooh display, we've got Tigger, Piglet, and Eeyore. It's quite a day. And right between the UK Pavilion and the Canada Pavilion, we've got TikTok from Peter Pan. And right across from him is Peter Pan fighting Captain Hook. And in the Canada Pavilion, we've got the Bambi topiary with Thumper, and I forget the name of his skunk friend. And we've got Goofy blowing dandelions with a monorail shot. And one of my favorite topiaries that they have for Flower and Garden is the Lion King topiary, because this is my favorite classic Disney movie. Got Simba, Nala, or actually no, that's Mufasa, Sarabi, Simba, and Rafiki. And right by the Imagination Pavilion, we have got the Toy Story topiary with Woody and Bo Peep and her sheep. One of my favorite things about Flower and Garden Festival as well is right next to the Imagination Pavilion is they usually, and they are, setting up a butterfly garden over here where you can walk inside and see all kinds of butterflies. Sometimes they're cocoons or chrysalis, I believe is how you pronounce it, are inside there. It is not open yet, but they're getting it ready for opening day this Wednesday, March 5th, 2025. We're gonna head up to the Land Pavilion now because I think I want to ride Living with the Land. So fun fact with Living with the Land, it is shaped like a volcano, and you'll notice the flooring is different colors. So the red is to represent lava running down from the volcano. The darker section is to represent the hardened lava that has dried, and then the patterns on the walls up here are to represent the different layers of rock and sediment coming down. And that's why it's built up on an incline. So I'm going to get in a little closer to these to show you so you can see what it looks like. So you can get a closer look at all the individually placed stone and tile work. It's quite beautiful. Alright, let's go see what Living with the Land looks like. 15 minutes? I say we do it. That's the line right there. It's a little more crowded than I'd like for it to be, but if it's 15 minutes, we'll do it. Currently 11:50, getting in line. We'll see if it's actually 15 minutes. Only took about 8 minutes.
The surface of the land, roots trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich and productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicines, and other elements essential to our lives. All the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant...
Please remain fully seated at all times. Thank you.
Most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the land every year. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less.
Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed living with the land. Now I think we're actually going to go hop on the monorail to Magic Kingdom. Alright, time to take a nice, calm monorail ride over to the Magic Kingdom. Alright everybody, welcome back to the Magic Kingdom. Today, again, we're just here to see what we can ride. I kind of have an itch to ride Haunted Mansion, so I think that's where I'm going to go to see what that wait time is like. And then maybe Pirates or People Mover, one of the two. I don't plan to be here very long. Like I said, it's a solo day, just kind of enjoying the vibes. Main Street Omnibus coming on by. You can take rides on this, obviously, from Main Street all the way up to the plaza. Now, there's been a lot of documentation and plenty of other vlogs on why this giant crane is here in Magic Kingdom, but for those of you who may not know, we're going to go over there and talk about it in a little bit. Alright, Magic Kingdom is a tad bit busier than EPCOT was. Everything that I want to ride is over a 50-minute wait, that's 50, except for People Mover. So we're making our way over there. That is only a 15-minute wait, that is 15. So we're going to head there now, and that might be the only thing we ride here today because I don't plan to be at the parks very long, but also Magic Kingdom is overly crowded for a Sunday. At least for a Sunday in between pretty much events or breaks. Spring break starts next week, so I expect it to double next week. Yep, definitely a lot busier than it was at EPCOT. Literally might just ride People Mover and then get back on the monorail and go back to EPCOT. Okay, this is really weird. I posted a picture of this a few weeks back, but Astro Orbiter is currently undergoing refurbishment and is completely non-existent right now, just a skeletal structure. Kind of weird to see, especially because it's one of the moving aesthetics in Tomorrowland. To quote Dr. Strange from Spider-Man No Way Home, yep, still feels weird. On less than 10 minutes, only line for about 7, so that was a win. We're at the front of the train, and I'm riding backwards, because I like riding backwards. I think backwards is a lot more fun. So, I'm going to take that off.
This is the TTA Blue Line.
So thrilling.
Greetings, intergalactic travelers. Welcome aboard the People Mover, presented by Enterprise. I'm Moron 5, your guide aboard this highway in the sky, the absolute best way to see Tomorrowland.
The next station is Tomorrowland Urban Planning and Star Traders. Transfer to green and red lines.
Don't worry, your express train keeps on rolling through the future, right by two of my favorite spots. Did you know Progress City inspired EPCOT and a lot of the visionary ideas throughout Walt Disney World? Look, there's even a tiny people mover. I wonder if that means there's a tiny more.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Speedway and Tron Light Cycle Run.
I love a good circuit, and these are two of the best tracks in the cosmos for a bit of light, speedy competition.
Space mission against the evil Emperor's herd.
Affirmative. We're on it, Buzz. You can count on us.
Alright guys, People Mover is always a fun time, although this ride was a little bit ruined in one sense because there's a woman on my train that decided to turn on her cell phone light during the entire Space Mountain section and light up the whole ride. So don't be that person, don't do that, because that ruins the ride experience for other people. So anyway, just wanted to throw that out there to people. Have some consideration. We're gonna make our way out now. I won't be able to get over to the side of the park where the crane is, but that crane is for the refurbishment of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad that is currently going on right now. So that ride is officially closed until sometime in 2026. So that's usually another ride that I like to ride, but I won't be able to because it is closed. The Magical Friendship Fair is going on right now. So we're just gonna make our way out, go back to EPCOT, and probably call it a day. Also, we caught the end of the Friendship Fair right there, and they didn't have the fireworks go off. Usually at the end of the Friendship Fair, they blast off some pyro that you can hear from pretty much anywhere in the park. One of the things I don't care for about Magic Kingdom is random fireworks going off through the day. So if you guys are new and don't know this, I don't like loud explosive noises. Generally just don't like to be startled. I think that's really what it is. I don't know where it comes from, but ever since I've been little. So whenever I come to Magic Kingdom, I am always very particular about paying attention to the time for when the Friendship Fair is going on so that I can either duck into a building or put in my headphones to kind of avoid it. Now the fireworks that go off for the Friendship Fair are not that loud, so if I'm in, let's say, the Haunted Mansion area, it just sounds like a bunch of thumping, right? But you can still hear it from that side of the park, or even Tomorrowland. But just a heads up for any of you that might share my intolerance, I guess, for loud explosive noises. A little hack for anyone who's visiting Magic Kingdom: you can go to the express monorail, which goes right to the Ticket and Transportation Center, or you can go over to the resort side, the resort monorail side, which does take a little longer to get to the Ticket and Transportation Center because it does stop at all the resorts like Contemporary and Polynesian, but typically less foot traffic because most guests at Magic Kingdom are not staying at those resorts, so the express monorail is typically the more crowded. So if you don't mind a little bit of extra time, take the resort monorail. Oh, hello. Man, I should have gone on that before I left. Alright guys, that is going to do it for our solo day park hopping here at Walt Disney World. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. One quick update that I forgot to mention is as of the recording of this on Sunday, March 2nd, 2025, virtual queues are no longer a thing at Walt Disney World. All of the rides that required virtual queues, like Guardians of the Galaxy, Tron, Light Cycle Run, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, none of them require, why was that so hard to get out? None of them require virtual queues any longer, so you can go on those standby now. So yeah, if you were ever wanting to ride those rides and always got defeated by that virtual queue, now you are good to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Looking forward to my trip to Japan. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share it so that your friends can see it if you think they will like it. I will see you guys very soon for another Walt Disney World vlog. Hope you're enjoying the rest of your day, night, morning, whatever time it is where you are. Peace out.